Hey, G-Man back again with another parts tip. This is tip number 3. And today we're going to talk about economic order quantity, or EOQ for short. EOQ's been around for quite a while. It's a pretty old methodology. And essentially what it's for is it's designed to add day supply to a part based on the cost of that part. So the theory is that if you have a part, let's say that part's a 25-cent part, and it's something that you want to keep one on hand, or maybe you keep 5 on hand, but at the end of the day, you don't want to keep ordering that part more than you have to, because the cost of having one of your team members touch that part. So, you got to have somebody stock the part, or order the part. You got to have somebody receipt the part. You got to have somebody then take the part and put the part on the shelf. Then somebody's picking the part. And so you're going to go through this whole motion of steps. And every time, and so it's an important thing to remember too, that every time somebody in your parts department touches a part, it's going to add a cost to that part. Now, not physically, you're not going to see the cost of the part go up, but figuratively. So, each time one of your people touch something, there's a cost for them to have to walk over and do that, right? Everybody's getting paid to be there, and the time that they spend touching those parts adds cost. And we call those soft costs, because your hard costs are exactly what they sound like. It's the cost of the part, right? The hard physical costs that you have. And then your soft costs are things that don't actually connect themselves directly, but they do affect how much margin or profit you're going to make at the end of the month. So you want to watch those soft costs. So economic order quantity will add days supply based on, based on the dollar figure of a part, and you can set that up. If it's $1, you can add an extra 20 days supply or 30 days supply, or you can do, 25 cents to 50 cents, 50 cents to $1. You can set it up in brackets in most systems, and you can add some days supply to that. Now, what I would recommend is you pull all the part numbers that you have that are less than $5. And if you're comfortable with Excel, what I would try to do is pull that list and drop that into Excel, and then go through and scrub that and take a look at what you've got and see if there are any pre-packs on those. That's going to be an important thing, because if you got most of these small dollar parts these days are coming in a pre-pack quantity. So if you adjust your EOQ up too high, you could end up ordering another pre-pack, and then you're putting another, let's say it comes in a 25 pack, you only want 5, you're putting an extra 20 of those on the shelf that you don't necessarily need to have. So you want to take a close look at that and see what that's going to do. If you add EOQ, or economic order quantity, to your low dollar inventory, what's that going to look like in terms of your pre-pack? And so you might want to pick and choose which parts go into that quantity. If it's got a multiple pack on it, you could set up a source that excludes those, and we'll talk more about sourcing and how to add sources that are going to do different things for you in one of my future tips, and one of the more advanced tips towards the end here. But this is one to consider. So, before it was kind of a hard and fast rule. You'd set up EOQ. Almost every system I've ever seen has got that set up inside of it. However, in the new modern parts inventory, it's definitely something that you don't want to put on as a blanket. You want to look at. So this is another system setting. And again, remember I told you in the beginning, I want to go over some baseline foundational ideas, some methodology that's going to help lay the groundwork for what we're going to talk about coming up here. So take a look at that, see what you've got, see what the setup is. If you need help with that, let us know. I'd be happy to take a look at those numbers for you and give you a piece of advice. You can throw a comment down under the video, or reach out to us, info@jdikoaching.com, and I'd be happy to answer that. But take a look at that system setting, see where you're at, make sure you're comfortable with it, look at what it's doing to your inventory, and make some adjustments as you see fit. And I'll see you next time with another tip. Hey everybody, G-Man here. I want to say thank you for watching this video, and I hope that you got something out of it. If you did, if you got any value at all, please Like us on Facebook, subscribe to us on YouTube so you can stay up to date with all the content that we're bringing out. And if you have any questions at all or you need help with anything, please don't hesitate to reach out to us. Leave a comment on Facebook or YouTube, or you can email us, Gary@jdicoaching.com, and we'll get right back to you. Thanks again.